I've been deceived about Anne of Cleves. She is nothing like what was reported to me. She looks like a horse! A Flanders mare!
Faced with Henry's fury, the envoy in charge of the marriage alliance claimed that he had never laid eyes on the princess in person. It turned out that a few days earlier, when the painter went to Cleves to paint the princess for the marriage proposal, the Duke of Cleves had all the princesses wear black veils. The envoys couldn't even tell which one was the intended bride.
This is no good.
No good? What? Would you see them naked?
None of the ministers dared to utter a word, and that was how Henry came to see the glorified portrait of Anne of Cleves. Henry was utterly smitten by the beautiful portrait, and lost no time in sending a marriage proposal. A few days later, Princess Anne of Cleves arrived in England. Henry lost no time in rushing to meet her, but when he laid eyes on and he realized he had been tricked, her plain looks filled Henry with disgust. He didn't linger for a second and immediately headed back to the palace. Henry called a meeting at once, fuming with anger over how his ministers had glorified Anne. Yet the marriage alliance was already a done deal. Henry had no choice but to marry Anne. The wedding came to an end. According to custom, Henry was supposed to consummate the marriage in front of everyone, but faced with Anne, who looked like a horse, the once formidable Henry refused to get close to her. After a few attempts, Henry gave up, which only made the already nervous and feel even more embarrassed. 4 months on end, Henry never laid a finger on Anne again. This couldn't help but make him feel uneasy.
Lady Brian.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If I cannot please the king, will he kill me?
Yet she had no idea that Henry had already set his sights on Catherine Howard, the illegitimate daughter of a nobleman at the banquet. Catherine's stunning looks captivated Henry right away. To be able to marry Catherine, Henry immediately sent someone to ask him for a divorce.
Madam, it is my duty to inform you that Parliament, the convocations of Canterbury and York, have found your marriage to the king to be invalid on the grounds of your pre-contract with Lorraine. The marriage is thus declared null and void. From henceforth, it is the king's pleasure that you call yourself his sister. Do you consent?